All right, we're live, y'all. I decided to come back. Typically, when it happens, I leave it at that and I let it go. Okay, but I decided to go ahead and come back. All right. So yes, we're going to continue with what we were talking about, and we were talking about times that we should be eating. Okay, for those of us who are trying to lose weight, if you are watching the replay of this video, make sure you go and check out part 1, which is titled Part 1: Weight Loss Secrets That Create a Luxurious Lifestyle. Okay, so we're going to continue talking about the need to or what times we should and should not eat. Okay, hey to everybody who's tuning in, y'all, please don't forget to give the video a big old fat thumbs up as you enter the building. You know your girl really truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Okay, so we were talking about the times that we need to eat, y'all, right? The times that we need to eat in order for us to get this weight off. We definitely want to make sure that we are eating during the appropriate times, okay? And that is between sunrise and sunset. You don't want to eat too early in the morning, okay? And you don't want to eat too late in the evening. We want to get our body in alignment with nature. When the sun is out, the sun is going to support you eating food. It's going to support your metabolism. When the moon is out, the moon is now working on the shadow side of you, okay? So it's working on your internal organs, the things that you don't really see. Right? So it's going to help you to detox. It's going to help you to reset. Your body is going to reset itself. Right? So we definitely want to make sure that we are eating foods that are healthy. One, if you eat during these times, you guys, you will notice that, like I said, the sun will help you, or eating during that time will help you to lose the weight that you may have gained that day. So when you eat during these times and you wake up the next day, you will probably either not have gained weight at all, lost weight, or maybe instead of you gaining 2 pounds from what you ate, you will notice you only gained 1 pound or half of a pound. Okay. So after the sun sets, you guys, maybe I would say about 7 o'clock, you know, if you're like, listen, I get off work at 6, I got to get home, I got to get dinner. When you're trying to lose weight, then you want to get on a healthier schedule, meaning you need to have those meals prepped. Okay. You need to have a meal prep on you when you know, at work, right before you leave work, you eat your dinner. This is the sacrifice that you're going to have to make to get the results that you want. Remember, this version of you, the version of you that is losing weight, the version of you that is getting the weight off, that's not the regular version of you. Okay, the regular version of you eat what she want, when she want, how she want. Okay, this version of you is making the necessary sacrifices to get the results that you desire. Okay. Tanya asks, how do I feel about Ozempic? Okay. I really don't want to discuss that, y'all, because that is like, I'm just not for Ozempic. Okay. I feel like y'all, when it comes to my spiritual beliefs and things of that nature, I just don't feel like certain things are for us all the time. I don't agree, like I said, with taking any type of diet pills. And I don't agree with, you know, getting on Ozempic. I feel like anything that costs your internal organs, okay, when you have a price to pay, just like with drinking energy drinks, you know, you get the energy, but at the cost of your heart. You know what I'm saying? At overworking your heart. So when it comes to using, you know, Ozempic, and I think they have the GLP-1s and all of this stuff, you know, I really feel like it shouldn't come at the cost of our organs. Okay. It shouldn't come at the cost of our body. And whenever we're taking in things that are not natural, unfortunately, it will throw our body out of alignment, because it's like, we go back to, it's like putting diesel in a car. You know what I'm saying? So granted, you're going to get the weight loss that you want. Okay. Perhaps some people say they didn't experience weight loss. And some people say it, you know, caused certain issues for them. They became nauseous, or they, you know, had all type of issues when trying to use it. And I do think that there's deeper research that needs to be talked about when it comes to taking that, because what may be good for me may not be good for you. Okay. What may be good for her may not be good for her. So when it comes to taking things like Ozempic and all of these things, and remember, the first place you're going to put it is where? In the gut. Okay, the first place they want to put it is in the gut, you guys. The gut is like the most critical brain that you have. It's the smartest brain that you have, if you ask me. Because when it comes to even the way we eat, we go by when our stomach is hungry, we listen to our gut more than anything. Okay, and we always say, "Oh, I had a gut feeling," you know. So I feel like what it is that you put inside of your gut needs to be, you know, really researched thoroughly. Okay. But I personally don't take Ozempic. From the time Ozempic was introduced as a weight loss aid, specifically for weight loss, I just never was into it. And even when my doctor did try to prescribe it for me, I just was like, you know, doc, you know, I have a thyroid issue. And I feel like when it comes to our medical issues, a lot of us may have undiagnosed issues and we get on Ozempic. Unfortunately, there are people buying it off the streets, you know, without a prescription. I just don't think that is the smartest thing to do. I feel like if you want to take Ozempic, now I'm not downplaying Ozempic, you guys, but what I am saying is if you want to take Ozempic or these GLP-1s, I would definitely say go to your doctor, get a full blood panel. Do your own research, okay? You won't have to be a Google doctor that day, honey. The minute they give you your paperwork with your numbers on it, is it safe to take Ozempic if your numbers for such and such is such and such? Okay, do your own research because there are other underlying factors that can trigger a response from things like Ozempic that we don't really care to, you know, talk about. And then I've heard that it eventually, allegedly, it may shut down the processing of the organs, you know, the intestines and things of that nature. And people have said that they now have to, you know, have assistance with making bowel movements. And, you know, it makes the gut area lazy to where it's no longer able or capable to do its natural, you know, features and things of that nature. So I don't think it's worth our, you know, health. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're talking about, you know, really healthy ways that you can lose weight, healthy ways that you can, you know, take on things that you can do and you can get these results, you guys. We don't have to look outside of ourselves, honestly, to get the results. We're programmed to look outside of ourselves, but all the assistance you need is just knowledge. Eating when the sun is out. When the sun is not out, don't you chew and don't you swallow. If you ever watch all of my vlogs, okay, I want y'all to go watch, and I probably have like about 500 vlogs. Go watch any vlog and show me. I bet you probably get a handful of vlogs of me eating and it's nighttime. Every time y'all see me and Bae eat, it is daytime and we be having dinner, okay? Dinner. Right? So I learned this a very much, you know, long time ago about eating late night and things of that nature. That's the time your body is supposed to be resetting itself. And if your body is not able to reset itself, it gets behind, it gets clogged up, and then we have all of these other issues that will start to arise. Okay. Y'all keep putting y'all questions in there. Let's go ahead and finish with this. Okay. So we're talking weight loss secrets, you guys. All right. So we want to make sure we don't eat out, okay, because of the seasonings that they use, because of the grease that they use. You know, I know a lot of us say, I want to go get some salad or I want to get salad. A salad is not always the best, okay, option for us, you guys. So it depends on where you're getting your salad from. If you want to, you know, buy your own product and things of that nature, I would recommend that you guys do that. You know, you can always go and buy your own salad, or you have to have a credible place, okay, where you get your salads from. Sometimes, y'all, we feel like because we're eating a salad that, you know, we're cutting back on carbs, but then you got to look at the salad dressing. Now, y'all know I am a Caesar dressing girl, okay? But Caesar dressing is not the healthiest. It's not the, you know, the best dressing to have when you're trying to lose weight. You're going to have to cut back on those calories. So you can find healthy recipes to make you a nice dressing for your salad, you know, using some very powerful olive oils, you guys. I will look into that too, because when it comes to olive oil, y'all, you got regular olive oil versus real olive oil, and you have to know where you get the real olive oil, okay? But you can get your olive oil, you can get your vinegar, you know what I'm saying, and you can get your seasonings, and you can make your own fresh dressing. I have little bottles that I went to like TJ Maxx or whatever, and I got some little salad bottles, and I would make my own salad dressing, okay? When I'm cutting back, you know. So it's going to take some work, but if you apply yourself, you'll definitely see the results. I myself, oh God, let me see. I don't count how many pounds that I've lost, y'all, but I'm probably down over 20. Okay, over 20 pounds. And it's just really doing these things right here. Y'all watch my vlogs, y'all see how I eat. I try to take y'all as deep in as I possibly can. You know, even when I go out to eat, I show y'all my plates and stuff like that. You know, I don't eat a lot of foods. Y'all see, I do try to eat according to my blood type. I have been a little bad girl, because your girl used to love some crab legs, okay? Y'all, I think I showed y'all, I probably did, but I'm gonna show y'all what my cart used to look like before I got my blood work done, and found out what I should and should not eat for my blood type, y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna be putting up some throwback vlogs. So once these vlogs here that are up run out, you're gonna start to see the word throwback. These are all of the vlogs that them other girls used to watch back in the day that I told y'all I deleted. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I used to give y'all some tea. I used to give y'all some gems, baby, okay? Talking about weight loss, talking about this, doing that. You know, I used to give y'all some gems about how to make your teas, how to get teas, where you get the tea from, what your tea should. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some throwback vlogs up, y'all. So we're going to reintroduce those. So yes, y'all going to get some tea. Just watch the vlogs, because I be dropping gems, okay? So we talked about what time to eat, you guys. You definitely want to make sure you get used to, and if you get hungry like throughout the night, you guys, I would definitely say it's going to require that it's going to require self-love. What I do is I give myself little talks to say, Siren, listen, girl, you ain't doing this for nobody but you. How much do you love yourself? Like, are you really going to put a plate of food in front of your self-love? Are you really going to put that Snickers in front of your self-love? Like, do you love that Snickers more than you love yourself? Sometimes I have to do that, y'all, okay? But now I'm used to it, because I've been eating like this for years. If y'all see my vlogs, like I said, you will very rarely see me eating late like that, you know? I probably started eating before, I think I eat before 7, if I'm not mistaken. Before 7, I've been doing that since probably like 2018, 2019, up in there, where I stopped eating. And I've noticed that, you know, sometimes I could pick up weight. You know, I get that happy weight from time to time. And I think that was due to the thyroid issue and, you know, health issues that I started to have, you guys. But I would pick up weight. But then, you know, once I start getting back on my routine, then I would find myself losing weight. I would eat. Like, y'all see, I don't like, you know, have like bird food and all of that stuff. Like, I'll eat. Y'all will see me go out. Y'all see me go out and I eat. But when you eat during the right time, your body is going to burn it. But when you eat during the wrong time, your body is going to store it. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. You say, thank you for this live advice. Yes. Shout out to you, to love more. Thanks, babe. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the diamond. All right. Shout out to you. Kicking it with Misha. Hey, hon, I missed part 1, but I'll catch the replay. Yes. Okay. Listen, I tell y'all, when Siren started getting too deep, they will shut my live down. Y'all will see that. And I said it before, they will shut my live down. Like, don't you ever give out this type of advice. Okay. I'm like, I be telling y'all all the time, it's like Kanye West. I put my life at risk when I give y'all this type of advice. Why y'all think they didn't want to tell y'all where they was getting it from? Oh, I'm finna go do my 10,000 steps, and I'm finna do this, and I'm finna give up on alcohol, and I'm finna eat after a certain time. Where was they getting it? All the listen, I got more tea coming. Okay, I got more exposés coming. Trust me, they in the chamber. They in the chamber. I just ain't yet. You know what I'm saying? They in the chamber. Okay. Who's watching who? Okay, I was thinking all the time, who's that peeping in my window? Pow, nobody now. But I love them all. I do. I love them all. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for, is to educate y'all. I've been through this my life. I'm still going through it. And if I don't use this as a way to help others, then it's like it's in vain. That pain hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you got to turn that pain into purpose and turn that pain into power, honey. And that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. So yes, you guys, all of this advice I've been giving, and y'all probably been seeing it on other places or whatever. Not everybody got it from me. Not everybody, but those who did, I know who did. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about, getting that weight loss, y'all. Let me see. Let's get back into it. Foods to eat for weight loss. Okay, foods to eat for weight loss, you guys. Eat whatever the you want. It's about the time that you eat. When you eat carbs and you eat meats, okay, and you eat vegetables, if you eat that during the right time, the reason your body is not breaking it down because you're eating it too late. Okay, you just want to eat whatever you want. Of course, you don't want to go all about, you know what I'm saying, and eating big old plates of food and be like, long as I eat when the sun, you know what I'm saying? Don't overdo it. But when you diet, we're already disciplining ourselves by cutting out the time that we eat. We're not eating late anymore. So you don't want to discipline yourself to the point where you become like depressed. Because then you're going to start releasing toxins and you're going to start releasing all this other stuff inside of your body, which will cause you to, I can't take it anymore. We don't want this to be uncomfortable. Okay. We want this to be a nice bougie way to eat and lose weight. Eat whatever you want and lose weight. Okay. Trust. I want y'all to do this for like about, let's see, y'all weigh yourself and do this for like about 2 weeks. Eat from sunrise to sunset for about 2 weeks. And let's see what it is that you're going to look like. Let's see if any of you lose weight, okay? We'll do it like that, all right? So for the next, what is it, Thursday? So 2 Thursdays from now, I want y'all to come back to this chat in the comment section under this, and I want y'all to tell if y'all lost weight or not, if you did it right. And like I say, don't be eating like, craziness. Now, let's talk about, okay, let me go ahead and, okay, yeah, I got to pull it back. Let's reverse, rewind. There's food, and then there's junk food. It's a reason they call it junk food. Anything that is considered junk food, your body doesn't process it, okay? It's stored automatically as fat. So when you're eating, you want to leave junk food alone. I'm talking about if you want to have a steak and a sweet potato. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We're not talking about a whole bunch of chips, talking about I'm eating from sun up to sunset, okay? We're not talking about that. We're talking about honestly, consciously eating a nice little, amount of grains and legumes or beans and, your meat, your healthy meats and stuff like that. I'm saying eat what you want as far as that is concerned. And importantly, you want to eat according to your blood type as well. Okay. So yes, you should see some weight loss by doing that. Okay. Hey, Hazel. What would you suggest for a metal detox and a regular detox? When it comes to a metal detox, you can go to Amazon.com if you want to. If you want to do a all natural metal detox, I would definitely say you want to start out with a herb called wormwood. Okay, well, you want to start out with cilantro. Okay, cilantro is a great one for detoxing those metals. You can take and add cilantro to your food. Okay, if you have a salad, you can add some fresh cilantro to your food, or you can get up in the morning and you can juice. Okay, and make a good drink. Okay, made out of cilantro. That will be good for getting the metal out of you, releasing those metals and things of that nature. Okay, let me look at my see if I have it here in my notes, y'all. Because I have so much stuff in my notes, I don't know majority of it off the top of my head. Okay. All right. Cilantro. Okay. Garlic is another one. There's one called milk thistle, right? That you can get. These are all herbs and fresh ingredients that you can make to do a heavy metal detox. You can also use red clover and ginger. Okay, that is a very powerful heavy metal detox. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Red clover. Let me see. Get out of there. cilantro, garlic, milk thistle, and hold up, that's milk thistle, and what's the last one? Ginger. Now, I would definitely recommend getting these things fresh. Okay, getting them fresh, going to a nice, you could go to the grocery store, but I would definitely recommend that you cleanse them, because just to let y'all know, when you do the research, okay, the water that they spray on those fresh vegetables is not water. That's all I'm gonna say. It is a chemical governed by our precious others to spray on the thing, and they may contain things that chemical that they spray on it, when you get it be wet and stuff, and you think, oh, that's water. You can ask. Some of them won't tell you, but you can ask. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your own research on that. Okay. So that's why I say you have to go home and you have to clean it. The best way to clean it, you want to use Red Mill. The brand is called Red Mill baking soda and vinegar. It's a very powerful combination to remove very tough parasites. Now, the parasite that they have out now, okay, the parasite that they have out now, they say even bleach can't get rid of it. It coats itself inside of a shell, okay? And it protects itself from just about any and everything, right? Like I say, I've known that the Red Mill, okay, the company is Red Mill baking soda, and the vinegar has been very powerful for me. Fortunately for me, it kills salmonella, it kills E. coli, all of that stuff, okay? So I would definitely recommend getting those herbs fresh. I know when you go to the grocery store, when you go to Whole Foods, you will see them like in the little, I wouldn't recommend getting them in like those little tea boxes. We'll talk about that some more. Getting them as fresh and as whole as you can. Even getting a whole clove of garlic and then breaking it down and cutting it up like that as well. When you start to do a heavy metal detox, I would recommend you doing that for at least 3 to 4 weeks, if not a little bit longer if you have never done one. 3 to 4 weeks is time for somebody who does them sporadically. But if this is your first time doing it, you're gonna have to do a heavy metal detox for at least 3 to 4 weeks, okay? Because you're gonna have to remove all of those heavy metals. Once you do it for about, I would say at least 4 weeks, then you can proceed with a parasite cleanse after that, okay? But don't do a parasite cleanse before you do the metal detox, because the metal is going to help them to stay inside of you. That's what they need to shield themselves and to hold on to you on the inside, okay? Okay, shout out to you. Thank you for the gift. We got a gift, y'all. Okay. Period. Thank you so much. What is it? Danielle Thornton. She made a splash. That is a she, right? Yes. Is that a he? I can't see the picture, y'all. Okay. I really can't see the picture. It looks like, is it a cat? I don't know. But thank you so much for the gift. Thank you for the splash. I really, truly appreciate it, y'all. Y'all don't make me cry, y'all. Don't do it to me. Y'all know I'm very sensitive, and I definitely appreciate it. But thank you so much. Thank you. What is that? Is that another one? Danielle Thorne. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Shout out to y'all. It's an energy where there's an even exchange of energy in life. And this is something that we're going to teach as well in the future. I'm going to teach you guys how to not be taken advantage of energetically. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay. Is it coming up? All right. Thank you so much, Danielle Thornton. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Let me heart it. Okay. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who come in. Thank you. Okay. So you sent 200 jewels. Okay. Shout out to you. Another 200 jewels. Oh, wow. Y'all, I'm gonna make me a nice ring. Shout out to you. Okay, you're a lady. Okay, thank you, lady. Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you. You sent gold coin for 10 jewels. Okay, you sent the star for 2 jewels. Thank you. Sent another gold coin for 10 jewels. Oh, my word. You spoiling me, child. You like competition for Bay, honey. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see where we are. What would you suggest for metal detox? Okay, and then the regular detox. So we talked about the metal detox, okay? So for the metal detox, that's what y'all can take, okay? Those are great herbs that are good with helping us to rid our body of any extra heavy metals. And if we're drinking water, okay, and even with us taking a shower, we have metals inside of that as well, y'all, okay? Inside of that water as well. So even with us taking a shower and bathing, we're still getting metals inside of us as well with that. So with the water you drink, with the food that you eat, what they're cooking with, all of that stuff, everything is kind of like affecting us. So we kind of like on a day-to-day have to make sure that we are doing what it takes, okay, to get rid of all of this stuff, right? Okay, so you say, I've been intermittent fasting these last few months. I'm 17 pounds down. Okay, shout out to you, Em. I can't wait to see that final picture, honey. Yes. I'm loving that, honey. Now, intermittent fasting, you guys, I would definitely say, I would recommend that over like, taking diet pills, okay? Because like I said, we don't want to manipulate the body. We don't want to trick the body. We want to reward the body for losing weight. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to trick it with a fast pill or some type of, shot or things of that nature to kind of manipulate it. We want to reward it. We want to give it nice, healthy foods. We want to give it fresh, juices. We want to give it electrolytes and things of that nature. The body does not require, you do not require all the food that you eat. Honestly, it gets to a point where you don't even have to eat at all when you get to a certain level in this world, okay? Those who are on very high levels, they don't even eat at all. If they eat, it's because they want to kind of lower their frequency to have a 3D experience. But it gets to a point where we don't really want to eat. A lot of our cravings come from the parasites that reside within us. It comes from all of the bacteria that resides in us and that is using us as a host to survive. Okay. So when you start to get rid of those parasites, you will notice you don't even eat like that. You really, truly don't require that much food. You really, truly don't have an appetite like that. Okay. Okay. So shout out to you, kicking it with Misha, honey. Oh, I can't wait to see them pictures, girl. Ew. Danielle, hi, beautiful. Love you. Stop following you rather. Okay. Let me see. Hi, beautiful. Love you. Stop following you. No, rather get it here first. Okay. I love it. Okay. I'm trying to process it and I'm probably saying it wrong, but I know it comes from a place of love and I'm not reading it right. Okay. Or maybe I am and I'm not taking it in right. But thank you so much. I appreciate you, Danielle. Okay. We grow our own vegetables. That is a great idea. Okay. A lot of people are starting to, grow their own vegetables and crops. And I don't want to rain on that parade. You know what I'm saying? Because that is what we really need to do. That's what they did back in the day. And when they didn't do it, we had people who actually did it and we would go to them and purchase their crops, But unfortunately, with this day and age, honey, it's all about the money. And, they want to make their money out there in this world. So it's not common for people to, one, be able to grow, foods in their yard and things of that nature. There's so many restrictions with these homeowner associations. There's so much working against us doing it. But if ever you get the opportunity to do that, honey, kudos to you. Okay. I need to come grocery shopping in your backyard. That's what I'm talking about, honey. All right. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for all of the jewels, honey. Oh, my word. Thank you so much, Danielle, honey. Shout out to you. All right. And you sent a flower, honey. Oh, my God. You say facts. Oh, you stopped following her. Oh, okay. You say you're going to get it from the original source. Listen, we love them all, honey. We do. We love them all. We wish them well. You know what I'm saying? We really, truly do. It just gets to a point where we have to love each other. You know what I'm saying? We can't ever want to see another Black woman down, and a woman, period. We need to really support support each other and not feed off of the other person or keep your foot on somebody's neck to hold them back so that you can stay ahead, honey. I'm gonna tell you one thing I've noticed when it comes to my blessings, any blessing God has bestowed upon me was definitely a reward for something I did for somebody else. Those are the biggest blessings I get. Okay, it's been to the point where I have literally been out there, like, giving. Okay, I told y'all I used to donate and give to different organizations from my little paycheck, y'all. I started the Siren mission years ago. I started giving back to different organizations and things of that nature. And I started literally going out and helping. I started going to different, shelters and things of that nature, really putting myself out there and hearing the stories of these women and, hearing the lifestyle of these women and things that people go through. I mean, I've dealt with domestic violence. I've dealt with homeless, shelters and things of that nature. I used to work for the Miami Gardens, the Miami Dolphins, helping them, giving back with them. The city of Miami Gardens in Atlanta, we work with Hosea Health. So I'm always doing everything that I can to give back. And it's just, y'all, it's people out there that really need it, and the things that we have, y'all, people will work hard for that. You know what I'm saying? So I really, truly love to help everybody else grow, because one thing about me, I'm the type of woman where if I have 5 friends, okay, if all of us in a room, we all making it, because the fact that you ain't making it and I am, that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? For as long as you're doing what you need to do and I'm finna help you. We finna pull each other up in this, because I don't want to be the only one with a plate in front of me. I'm not that girl. I feel successful when all my friends are successful. I feel powerful when all my friends are in power, when we all have a testimony, when we all making it. I don't want to be around a friend that always got to be begging and bumming off of me. That makes me feel like, okay, something wrong. I don't like my environment, because my environment, I'm surrounded by everybody who need me, who feeding off of me. Absolutely, positively not. I don't feel successful until we all successful. So if I make it, it's time for me to lift you up. Okay. And when you make it, you gonna lift me up again. And we just gonna continue to lift each other up. That is the room that I want to be in. I don't care to be in a room where I'm making the most money. If you making way more money than me, then guess what? That means I'm in a position to where eventually I will start to do better in life. I could learn from you. I don't want to be around women I can't learn from. I can learn from you. I can grow from you. Of course, I'm going to be happy for you, So to see women come and do the things that they do when they take from you, that's what I didn't like. That's why I did what I did. Because you just not finna come debo my life like Siren don't exist. You're not going to do that, and I'm going to teach you respect. I'm going to request my flowers, So even in life, you guys, when it comes to everything that we do and how we do and what we do, you really have to come from a place of love. And even when I did what I did, and like I say, I got more bullets in the chamber, honey. I ain't shoot them all. That clip ain't empty yet. Okay. It's not empty yet, but it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of, hopefully this will help you to grow. Hopefully you will learn from this. Okay. And this will help you to grow. This will help you to stop doing that and start doing this. Whatever we got to do to help each other. Sometimes you're going to have to, you're going to have to spank them a little bit for them to learn. So everybody don't learn the same way, but we all going to grow. Okay. We all can be, it's so much money in this world for all of us to be billionaires and trillionaires. It's so much in this world for all of us to grow. I come on here and I give y'all this information. Y'all, I've been giving out this knowledge for years. For years. Never making a dime from it. I did it because I cared. I did it because I want to see people grow. And I always looked at those situations like, well, at least people hearing it from them. They have a bigger platform, at least people hearing it for them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it for a long time. But one thing I'm going to tell you is it don't feel good to be depleted. It don't feel good for people to come and keep taking, different parts of you. Because eventually I started to get punished. God said, oh, you ain't going to do nothing about it? Okay. Let's let stuff in your life start to fall and drop. And it got to a point where the self-love move was for me to defend myself. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just trying to take care of me. I'm just trying to defend me. I'm trying to stand up for me. And I'm grateful for it, okay? Because guess what? It connected me with all of you, okay? All this beautiful situation with y'all learning, y'all getting all this information. We could all thank them. That's how I do. I'd be like, thank you, okay? Now people can come and get the information that we all have needed, because I was lost. Years ago, I was lost, suffering from panic attacks, anxiety, hyperactive thyroidism, overweight like a mug, miserable job. The job kept getting fired. I was going through so much. And when I decided to step into my purpose and my power and really devote myself towards healing and what it is that I needed to do, that's when I knew my life had to change. And these sacrifices that I'm teaching y'all, these things that I'm teaching y'all, and it was a natural way, because I could have took another route. I could have went out there to what they call them little witch doctors. Oh, make me famous or make me powerful or make my platform. No, absolutely not. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not that serious. Okay. So I took the long route, y'all. I took the long route. It took me about 20 years. Okay. About 20 years on YouTube to get 2,000 subscribers. About 20 years. Because I'm just not out here like that for the quickness. YouTube, a lot of platforms, they fought me for giving out this information. Block my channels, take down my lives, take down my videos. Y'all, I was shadow banned like a mug because I wanted to raise my women up. I say everything in me, I'm going to give them. Everything I know, I'm going to let them know. I don't want to create no ebook. You ain't got to buy this. You ain't got to buy this. I'm going to help my women. That's what I'm going to do. Because they wanted me to create ebooks. They wanted me to sell y'all this. I say, absolutely not. For what? For what? Now, we will have moments where, certain things will be at a cost. You know what I'm saying? Seminars and things that we do, and then products that I, sell and stuff like that. A lot of people come and support my website, But yes, you guys, Siren.com. Let me go ahead and do a shameless plug. Okay. Y'all need to make sure y'all get y'all copper mug. That's another thing that you want to do, women. I was going to kind of save that for like the beauty aspect of it, the self-love aspect, but get you a copper mug. That's another thing you want to do, is you want to have your copper, and I'm talking 100% copper mug. You're going to have the one that you get from my shop. It lasts forever. I've had mine for, I think, 9 or 10 years. It's a copper mug. What you want to do is you're going to pour water in there overnight. Let that water sit overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, that's the first cup of water you're going to drink. It helps with your skin, okay? It helps with your appetite. It helps your body to process food, because copper gives you energy. Copper is an energy conductor. So it increases your energy. Okay. Also, with you needing more energy throughout the day, listen, that's why I say be careful with taking supplements. You got to know how to take the right energies, okay? And then when you do like a metal detoxing, you're not going to be taking too much copper to where it's going to put bad metal or, heavy metals inside of you. Copper is actually going to utilize what's inside of your body and store it, turn it into energy, okay? So y'all can go to Siren.com. Y'all can get y'all a copper mug, okay? A beautiful copper mug. Go ahead and get you one. Have that, and let that be your first glass of water when you wake up in the morning before you eat anything. Okay, you want to drink that. It's going to work well for your skin. It's going to work well for your organs, especially your kidneys, okay, and your liver. Your liver and your kidneys are going to be affected the most. It's going to help them to reset themselves when they're supposed to. If you're eating right and you're doing this, you're eating, meaning you're eating at that certain time, it's going to help your organs to reset themselves, because copper is an energy conductor. So it's going to give your organs the energy that they need to reset and detox naturally, okay? So that's another thing that you guys want to do. But like I said, you guys, I'm bringing y'all all of this information because I know a lot of us need it, because I needed it. I know what it feels like. I remember what I felt like years ago when I was confused, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, like what in the world is going on with me? And I had to fix all of that. Let me see what you guys are saying, okay? You say, yes, I'm definitely learning from you. Shout out to you. Y'all take it all in, okay? Take it all in. Okay, Danielle, you sent 2 stars. Okay, you sent a star for 2 jewels. Okay. Shout out to you, Danielle, honey. I am loving it. Okay. And you say, as you should, hats off to you. Thank you. Siren speaks nothing but love. Yes. Oh, y'all be too much for me, okay? Hey, sis, I caught the end of your last live and you inspired me to get the Eat for Your Blood Type book. I just got it today, period. Oh, I love it. That's fuel. That's food. Okay. Fuel for me right there. When I hear y'all taking it to the next level. Okay. Once you got your blood type, you guys, you definitely want to eat according to your blood type. That is the most critical thing. When you eat according to your blood type, your body can process the food. That's why I say you can eat what you want. According to your blood type, though, you can eat whatever you want because that is the food that is good for your body. Just like when you go to the gas station, you pick the gas that's good for your car. If you got a premium car, you need premium gas, okay? Long as you put that premium gas in there, that car goes, that car is going to go. But the minute you put diesel or you put that little cheap gas, you already know. This is how your body is. For as long as you're putting the right fuel in your body, it's going to process it like this. Your metabolism will speed up because you're giving your body exactly what it needs, okay? Exactly what it can process. It don't have to get somebody like, what is this? How do we work with it? What is this? She just ate this. Is this on the list? Is it? No, it's not. Okay, well, just store it over there. Store it over there. Yeah, give her another roll in the back. That's what the body is going to do. And it's just going to sit there. Okay. So this is how we get all of those rolls and, the puffiness and all of that stuff. And then if you don't process it right, eventually it turns into dis-ease in the body. Okay. So shout out to you, honey. I cannot wait. Okay. For the journey. I'm excited. Girl, you're going to be mad about some of the things you can't eat, honey. Listen, I told you I love a good old crab leg, honey. Sarah used to be all up and through. And I used to go to, what was that? Costco. We used to go to Costco. And it was right before COVID, okay? But right after COVID, honey, them prices went up. Them crab legs, we used to get the big jumbo crab leg. Listen, them king crab legs, them things went from like $49.99 to $150 after COVID. I say, wait, what? So that's one reason why I stopped buying them, because I'm like, one pack, which had like 2 crab legs in it, used to be $50, and then it went to $150 for the same 2 crab legs, $150. I said, oh, we went and bought it like once or twice after that. I said, that's it. That's it. You want me to stop eating them? Okay, that's it. But then I didn't know my blood, what I could eat for my blood type at that time. Okay, I think it was like around 2021 is when I started eating for my blood type. That's when I learned about that. Okay. All right, Tony, shout out to you. Hey, Lamona Deluxes. You say, hi, Siren. I remember old girl would say, the game is to be sold and not to be told. The nerve when it was never her intellectual property anyway. That's how, listen, when you get a lot of people shop dupes, I call them the dupes. That's what I call these content creators that, the dupes, because it was like when I would see, oh, okay, well, you're taking the information and you're kind of giving it to people. Okay, let me look at it from that perspective. And then it's just like, dang, you ain't just taking that. Like, you taking little random things. It feels crazy. And it is crazy. And then to try to sell it, like you making money off of that. You know what I'm saying? You're making money off of that. And to say, oh, I didn't do it to, lose weight, or I didn't do it. I did it for a lifestyle change. But then now you're throwing them back and tearing them. It's just to see it disrespected like that was an insult to me. To see it come back like you literally use that as a moment to make $1. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take none of that serious. And that's when it just felt like disrespectful. And I didn't even know, because I stopped watching before the 75 hard. I didn't even know. When I went back, I didn't start watching again until I think the marriage. That's when I'm like, wait, what? Okay. So I'm thinking this was something that was going on for a while. Like maybe, I didn't know this was some random at the DM. I didn't know none of this. I didn't find any of this out until I started doing the research, and I had to go back and, watch, y'all. I had to go back and watch so much, and it was just too much. It was so much of my life over there that I was just like, oh my God, this is just insane. So, and like I said, it's not just there. I don't want it to look like this was just a hate train for that person. No, there are others. And like I said, I have the bullets in the chamber. I ain't bust them yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I just was doing this for that. No. It was just that person was the one who did the most. Okay. That person was the one who I felt did the most. And I felt like you're doing these people dirty because you put this stuff out there and then you don't even represent it. Like, you misleading the people, you're misguiding people, confused. And even when the people were saying, oh, I'm doing it, how I'm doing it 75, like, you engage with none of that. You didn't, oh, congratulations, and how's it working? None of that. It was just like, I'm using this for content and that's it. And I found that to be very just disrespectful. If I'm not selling it, how you finna make money off of my, off of my life, And I'm just like, I didn't care to come on here saying, I don't feel like the game should be sold. I feel like the game should be told. And the game can only be told energetically through the energy of the blood. And the purer your blood, the more game you get. But if your blood is tainted with poor eating, poor diet, poor environment, poor belief system, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to have to rely on outside people to tell you the game. But the game will come naturally. And the game that I'm trying to get y'all to get is that's flowing through you. The real game that comes from that thing we know up there, right? That inside, those ancestors, that's the real game. All that stuff in the books, the history, his story, okay? That's not the game. So what we want to do is get you to get the game, but we got to purify that blood. We got to purify that gut. We got to purify you from the inside, because that's why they put the toxins in you, because they don't want you to get the game. They want to sell you the game via movies, books, whatever, all this other stuff they create outside of us. They want to sell you a game, right? But we're not going to give you his story. We're going to get you to know your story, who you are, what you really made of, where you really come from, what you need to know. Why the fuck are you even here? Because none of that you can get. The game you can't get if you clogged up and backed up. It's not going to come to you. It's not going to come naturally. All of this information that I get and that I learned, it was from me healing myself. It was from me purifying myself, purifying my blood and things of that nature. And the game don't need to be sold, because there's no reason to make $1. When you realize who you are and how powerful you are above all of this. Okay, $1 is beneath you. The money, millions, trillions is beneath you. Your purpose and your power is so much bigger than that. It creates money. The money comes from you. The power comes from you. You are the plug. Okay, period. So yeah, y'all. And like I said, we will have online seminars, because there are certain things that, YouTube will restrict, okay, on my channel when I give out certain information, because there's a thin line between what I'm telling you and medical advice, okay? It's a thin line, because you have all type of people. There's doctors that watch and be like, hold up, she telling them, they don't even got to take meth no more. All they got to do is this and it. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you get pulled and your channel get pulled down because you're giving out too much right information. Y'all seen what they did to Dr. Sebi. Okay. So yeah, some events we'll do like in-person seminars, y'all. We travel the world. We come together in person. When I do in-person seminars, y'all get to meet me. I don't have an issue with that. Okay, Siren is a real person, okay, with God running all up and through, okay? So we come together, we get together, we eat, we learn, we grow, all type of good stuff. I definitely have create very fun and safe environments, and, so there will be times where we will do things at a cost, okay? All right, y'all, let me see, because I gotta get on up out of here in a few. You say, girl, I'm annoyed that I can't eat red meat, but at least I can eat rice. LOL. Okay. So you can't eat no red meat at all? Like no, because usually it'll say no beef, or it'll say only beef maybe once a week, or it'll say you can't have red meat or beef, but you can have bison. You know what I'm saying? Does it say no red meat at all for you? Usually it'll tell you what type of red meat you can eat. Now, when I found out that I was supposed to eat some damn bison, y'all see I did a vlog where I had the bison burger. And I told her, I said, it tastes like animal. We talking about it is a damn animal. I'm like, it just, the consistency of it was just not, I had a bison burger. I didn't like it. Maybe it's the way they cooked it. I don't know, but I really didn't care for it. But yeah, there are certain like red meats. I think one of mine was oxtails, y'all. I think it was oxtails. And there were certain things that, you know, black eyed peas was on my list. I was like, wait, what? So, you know, it's tough and it's going to take some time, y'all. I don't want y'all to get your blood type and then go cold turkey and like wean yourself into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do it like all at once, but really like wean yourself. If you can't eat red meat, you know what I'm saying? Then wean yourself out of it. Red meat once a week, red meat once every 2 weeks, red meat once every 3 weeks, and then until your body stop craving it. Okay. All together. You say, I'm 47 and tired of my body swelling. Okay, so when I do the online seminar, get you a seat in there, okay? Because we're going to talk about the swelling. All right, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a lot of things, okay? When y'all see me post the online seminars, okay, where y'all will see it's specific topics, that's when I go deep into stuff, okay? And I start giving y'all some history and y'all see where a lot of this stuff come from, okay? And all of these will be posted on Sighren.com, okay? You go to Siren, just how my name spelled, Sighren, Sighren.com. You guys, I'll put it here, but you'll go to Sighren.com and I will put in the community section, you guys, when I'm getting ready to do a online seminar. I typically do them like once a month. You guys, I do an online seminar. And then once we get into the members section of it, you guys, we're going to have personalized questions for certain tiers in the member section. Okay, so you'll be able to personally say, hey, Siren, I'm swelling up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is why you swelling up, because we'll get down to, okay, I tell you what, I guarantee you swell up after you do this or after you eat this, or you swell up around. I get to the bottom of a lot of stuff. Okay, so yes, y'all, shout out to y'all. But shout out to you, Tony. We're gonna get you right on together, honey. That's right. Say today is the last day. I want you to say it. Put in the comment section. Today is the last day, honey. Today is the last day. We got you over here. Okay. Lamona. We're gonna call you Ellie, okay? I can tell you're a fair person. I try to be as fair as I possibly can, y'all. I really do. I try to be as fair as I can. Like, I just don't see the point of stopping nobody or intentionally stopping somebody. Like if I stop you and I don't know I'm stopping you, that's one thing, but to intentionally try to hold you back or intentionally try to see you fail, it does something to me spiritually when I see my women fail, okay? When I see us lacking, when I see us without, when I look around and I see everybody thriving, that's like my goal. When I see I want to manifest, it's not, oh, I want to manifest this car or I want to manifest this right here. I really want to be able to be in an environment where I see everybody thriving. Like everybody just making it, everybody just doing it. It's life is fair. Like that's the type of stuff I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes me feel comfortable. That's what makes me feel good. Tony, you say, nope, I'm type A, but I have to get further into the book. Well, if you're type A, it says only fish and moderate chicken. Definitely be careful with the chicken, though. I'm going to tell you straight up. Like I said, we're going to go deeper into the blood type and foods, okay, in our seminars, because I can't give that type of advice over here without them, you know, either cutting the video or taking it down. I've done it. Y'all been doing this for years. This is my 3rd channel, okay? And certain advice, they like, look, you giving out too much. No. So, yeah, when we get into the seminars, we will be discussing certain foods, certain meats, and all of that stuff. But overall, y'all, when it comes to chicken, I want y'all to be careful with that. So I would definitely say, yeah, maybe stick to fish and salads. But if you're a type A blood type, then you are more than likely the only one. Okay, you can stick to salads and vegetables, rice and, you know, fish and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, when it comes to meats and stuff, you're right. If y'all do eat meats like that, it has to be very, very, very sporadic. It won't hurt you unless you do it, a lot, but like Thanksgiving, Christmas, your birthday, what I'm saying? Something like that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend blood type A, you guys to be out there going in on some food. Okay. I really wouldn't recommend it. Y'all make sure y'all get your copper mugs. Go to Siren.com. You will thank me in about 2 to 3 months. Okay, go to get your numbers done after you start, drinking this water and stuff like that. Make sure y'all go and get your copper mug. And I want y'all to drink that water every day. Okay. You say, okay, thanks for all the info. I'm enjoying your live. Shout out to you. You say, Kendra says, yes, because sis be disingenuous about her journey. Child, I don't even think that's a journey. Okay. I can't even, I don't know. Honestly, y'all, I really, truly have a soft spot in my heart for that one right there. Something ain't right over there. The elevator does not go all the way to the top. And I think that once my energy has been removed, people are really seeing what has always been there. Because she went through a period where you guys were seeing the changes. You guys were seeing the growth, the changes, looking a little more, trying to switch up the way the dress is and trying to dress more, trying to wear the little, things. Really trying, but only if it's real is it gonna stick. When it's fake, it ain't gonna last long, okay? And it's gonna come off as, just not real. So, but I really wish the best for that over there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's given on the spectrum. I ain't gonna lie neither. Just to keep it real. Something ain't right. And that's why I really didn't care to further address that one, because with what I saw when I went back to do my research, with what I saw, I was like, something is off. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. So that's why I don't really care to address it like that, because I really feel like something ain't right. Okay. You say lemonade, Lexus. Okay. Because I'm like, Lamona. Okay. Lemonade. Okay. Lexus. Okay. I'm loving it. To love more. You say membership. I'm ready. Okay. Yes, you guys are able to purchase memberships. Okay, on this channel. Right. We'll be doing some members only lives and stuff like that, y'all. Like I said, I'm just putting everything in the chamber. Once we get our members and stuff in there, we have different tiers. The highest tier that you can get for the members, let me tell you something. The information that you get with that tier is it's equivalent to having a month worth of therapy. Okay. But this is therapy that's going to help you. The personalized questions that you will have in regards to your love life, in regards to your finances, in regards to your health. Okay. In regards to your family history, the information that you're going to get, the stuff you're going to learn about yourself, the stuff you're going to know about yourself. This stuff is not in the books, it's in the blood. That's what I'm going to tell you. And that's what you're going to be getting with the memberships. Okay. It's not in the books. It's in the blood. That's what we're going to be teaching you, what's going on within you. Okay. Very powerful stuff. Next level stuff. Okay. So the members, you're going to really love being, a part of the membership. But I think the last 2 tiers, I think tier 3 and tier 4, are more personalized. Okay. Where you get to ask those personalized questions and things of that nature. And, I think tier 4, you will eventually get like a one-on-one with me and things of that nature. Yeah, we do it big over here. But shout out to y'all. You say membership. Okay, yeah, the chicken is not the same. I'm type O. I'm going to try this. I have the book. Type O, y'all can eat any damn thing. Y'all can eat anytime, anywhere. Type O, y'all can have whatever. Y'all can eat whatever. Okay, type O, it's just with type O. I would say be careful with chicken. Everybody, be careful with chicken. Type O, I would say pull back from chicken as much as you can. Okay. Be very selective about the red meats that you eat. Okay. And be very selective about the rice and stuff that you eat. If you do eat rice, you want to stay away from the white rice. You want to eat a healthy rice. Okay. excuse me, if you do eat rice. But like I said, members, we will be discussing all of these things personalized to you. Okay, we'll go deeper in regards to the best rice, the best vegetables, the best foods. We're going to talk a lot about taking care of your body. We're going to talk about hygiene everywhere. Okay, we're going to talk about hair care. Okay, and we're going to get very detailed into even the stuff you need to put on your scalp and your hair. We're going to go detail about your toothpaste, you guys, taking care of your oral hygiene, all type of stuff. Like, seriously. I promise you, 4 months as a member, you're not going to be the same person you was when you first started. You're not. People going to be looking at you like something different about her. I don't know. She's just different. You're going to glow. Okay, you're really gonna glow. I've been doing this, y'all, for the last 8 years. This is like what I do. I have people that when they first started working with me, they were working a job making 40, 50,000 a year tops. They are now making 6 figures and up. They now have their own businesses. They now have real estate property. They now have business locations, y'all. They have babies now. I have women who came to me, couldn't even have a baby. Her son was 18 years old, and she came to me and she started working with me. And she was like, she had been going to the doctor. And I think I'm gonna probably bring her into the members as a testimony. Her son was 18 years old, and her husband had been trying to have another baby for like 16 years. The doctors literally gave up on him after giving him all type of tests and, you know, having him on all type of medications and going in for fertility treatments and stuff like that. To no avail. She worked with me. I guarantee you, I got to bring her in as a testimony. She worked with me for 2 months, 2.5 months. Her baby today is 3 years old. She got a 3-year-old child. She got pregnant. The doctors told her if ever she got pregnant, she would probably, her body would abort it, it would miscarry it and stuff like that, and that she would have a high-risk pregnancy. She went full term with the baby. He didn't even come early. She went full term. Her first healthy pregnancy, she had no problems. You want to know why? Because we went in, not through the books, we went in through the blood. Okay, we went in through the blood. There was a little bit of trauma that you got to heal. Sometimes some of y'all, some things happen in your childhood, some things happen in your teenage years, some things happen in your last relationship that you're holding on. That is stored in your heart. It's stored in your hair. It's the reason you got that bald patch in the middle. It's the reason your knees be cramping. It's the reason you have heavy cycles. You're holding on to energy. And what we do, we go in and we move that out the way. We help you to release things, okay? And a lot of them parasites are feeding off of that. They need you to hold on to that trauma so that they can continue to host, okay? Let you be a host for them. So they're going to keep that trauma stored within you, but we get to the root, to the tutor of all of this. So listen, like I said to my members, be ready to change your life. You're not going to be the same person. You're not. Okay. Even with y'all just coming on and jumping into Siren now. So many of you message me like, Siren, wow. Like my life already, after the first time I watched you, my life already have changed. I'm thinking different. I want to do different things. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go get my blood type. Or, oh my God, I got to go get my numbers. Or, oh my God, I got to get this. You know what I'm saying? So many of you. And I'm so proud, y'all. I'm so proud. I am so proud, y'all. Okay. So shout out to each and every one of you. You guys are a blessing to me as well. You say, okay, I got to come to the seminar. Yes, I will be posting them in the community section when we do have them. Y'all will see a flyer that says go to Siren.com, book your seat for the upcoming seminar. Okay, we'll be doing them like once a month. So yeah, shout out to you. I cannot wait. Okay. I'm trying to see this one. Okay, you say, and I'm definitely going to give your copper cup a try. Yes, the copper mug, y'all. I've been drinking that. Y'all see, listen, this computer here, now on the phones and stuff, you can have filters, y'all. This is no filter. This is the computer. Like, you can see the skin, okay? You can see everything, y'all. Listen, the stuff I'm going to give y'all in the seminars and on members, you ain't gonna have to worry about going to Sephora, buying all of this. Oh, I'm gonna take these pretty skin, hair, and nails pill. Listen, the stuff I'm gonna be telling y'all, okay, that y'all do. And then y'all know I do use and create my own product. I do body scrubs. I do body wash. When y'all see me, I always tell y'all back in my blogs, a lot of them, like I said, I deleted some of those where I would take y'all in my kitchen with me. And I used to sit at my table. I used to make my body butters for the website. The body butters, the body oil, the body scrub, the body wash. all of that stuff, y'all. And that's what I have been using, okay, for years, is my own products. Even when it comes to my hair, y'all see me, I be in the bathroom putting on my own hair moisturizer. My hair was so thin, y'all. After COVID, my hair was so thin. I showed y'all pictures. It was like short, it was brittle, it was all of that. And I started changing the way that I eat. I started using all natural products. A lot of these things that we use, you guys, is not good for us. It goes inside of our skin. It goes inside of our bloodstream. Anything you put on your skin is going in your blood. Let's just put it that way. So when we get all of these things that smell good, you know, they have perfumes in them, they have sulfates, they have a lot of things in them that are not good for us. So even though we smell good, you know, the blood, remember I always say, we're going to clean from the inside out. We're going to smell good from the inside, then the outside is going to smell good, okay? But yes, I use and create all natural products, you guys, and I will be doing on my vlogs. I've never like tried to sell my product or anything through my vlogs, y'all. I've always kept my business separate and private. But you know, now I'm just like, okay, let me just let y'all know so y'all can say. A lot of people be like, Siren, what is your skincare routine? I never said it. I always would be like, you know what I'm saying? I never would say anything. I'm just like, well, y'all could go get this from Sephora, or y'all could go get this from Ulta. You know what I'm saying? But the entire time, what I'm using is, you know, my own products from my own business that has been, you know, utilized for years, because they're created with all natural products and you get great results. Okay. But, I'll be doing that, y'all, because, you know, a lot of people ask me for it. So I think I will eventually come out of my shell, okay, and really start showing y'all exactly what it is that I do, okay? But yes, shout out to you, okay, for trying the copper cup. Yes, you're going to love it, okay? The manifesting ship is sinking with her hubby. Womp, womp, womp. You know, that's something else we're going to be talking about, y'all. I really feel like that is just like a whole book, you know, but being careful of how to recognize people. What I'm going to be teaching y'all is how to recognize energy. Meaning, y'all can see me. I have on this hat, okay? I have on this top, but I want y'all to see me. I'm going to teach you to look past this and look at what I represent. Look at who I am. Look at how I make you feel, okay? Look at what I bring to the table when it comes to your life. And I want you to learn to surround yourself with quality people. People who add to you, right? Now, we're going to have a few that take away, okay? You're going to have to be very selective. You're going to have to be very bougie in your life with your energy. Okay. And we're going to be talking about how to recognize, you know, the energies that come into your life to add to what you have, and how to distinguish between the energy that's coming to take away, you know, what it is that you have. So, you know, I think that's something we'll all get to, you know, learn and talk about. But I think that's a very important topic that needs to be discussed. Okay. But we wish everybody well, y'all. Yes, we do. We wish everybody well, you know. You say you do look like, are you saying AI? I don't know if you're saying you do look like AI. There's no filter, y'all. Y'all see these bags up under here because the Siren is tied, honey. Look at there. There's no filter at all. Look at the wrinkles in my forehead, honey, okay? This is all me, all my skin. This is all me, okay? There's no filter. You guys, when we come over here and go live, there's no filter whatsoever. No filter. So this is all naturally this is what you will see when you see me in person. This is what you'll see right here. You can't put no filter on this little thing right here, honey. But if I was on like IG or something, I think it'll let you do a filter. But YouTube say, no, show them what you got, little mama. Show them what you got, pretty lady. So yes, you say, I'm going to get 2 copper cups next week. I think this will be beneficial for my daughter too. It will definitely be beneficial for kids, y'all. Honestly, you know, with raising my kids and stuff like that, I kind of kept them on my little regime, you know, a little bit. They didn't really like it with the fact that I didn't bring in like, you know, the latest snacks and stuff like that. I stopped buying snacks. I did. I stopped cooking chicken. Okay. I did. So anything that you can do for yourself, you can do for your children, you know, as well, whether they are smaller or whether they are young adults. Okay. I say we need to be raising gods and goddess. Okay. That's what we need to be doing. And everybody around you needs that glow up. Like I said, if I'm sitting in a household, I don't want to be the only one in there glowing up. So as I went on my journey, you know, I fed it to my kids. You know, I didn't fade it to the point where they had to live the lifestyle, but I gave them all the knowledge and I gave them the opportunity to make a choice. You know, so my kids know their blood type. They know what they're supposed to eat. They know what they're not supposed to eat. Now, do they not eat it? Y'all be seeing me at Chick-fil-A. Y'all don't see me getting nothing but ice, but y'all see my daughter over there ordering them damn chicken sandwiches, honey. I be telling them. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing they can't say is mama ain't tell us. I gave them everything they need to know, but I give them the free will. I never forced my kids in any type of religion. I never forced them to eat. I just gave them the information. This is what you need to know about God. You know, make your choice in life. I have a son who's a Muslim. I have a son who's a free spirit. I have a daughter who's a Christian. Okay. I just let them choose whatever they want. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? Your beliefs. I've never been the type of parent that will force you into a lifestyle, but I've always been the type of parent to educate the out of you. Okay. I'm going to let you have, you're going to know everything you need to know so that you can make a healthy choice. Okay. So yes, ma'am. Shout out to you for getting the copper mug. Ow. Yes. Okay. Y'all going to love the copper mugs. Okay. Trust me. It'll definitely change your life. Okay, you said you're going to get 2 copper mugs. Okay, good job. Weight loss water. Yep. Weight loss water every day. Hi, how are you? I am doing great. You say yes, AI, but in a good way. Thank you. Okay. Ew. Okay, thank you. So yes, you guys, we are going to end part 2 right here, y'all, and we will come back live again on Monday. Typically we do Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay. And we'll come back live again on Monday. Don't forget, y'all, put your comments, okay, what it is you guys want to talk about on the next live, because otherwise I'm gonna just generate a conversation, and when Siren go, I start flowing. Okay. I get in the zone and y'all will hear exactly what y'all need to hear is what Siren speak. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.